Hello, and sorry for my video going off there when I was live. And I have to hold it because it's plugged in at the bottom. I cannot put it in its stand while it's plugged in on the bottom because it won't stand up. Get it? The plug's in the bottom. Anyway, it's really maddening that I forgot to make sure it was charged. Sorry about that. Today, we're right in this second part of the video, we're talking about energy. So I'm going to go through the 5 things that I talked about. Hi, Debbie. I'm going to just review the 5 things I talked about in part 1. Then we're going to go on to about energy. And I have the heat turned up way high, so I'm going to be super hot. I forgot to turn it down. So I'm going to talk about the energy, so I'm just going to share this video again. Once I just got to share it to the page, and I got one hand because I have to hold my phone with the other hand. Jeez. That's my fault for not checking if it was charged. I can't get over it. So we're going to talk about the energy, and I'm going to just go over the part 2. Okay, I'm just going to go over what we talked about for part 1 of the video. So the 5 things that I went over, right? The 5 steps that I wanted you to start and focus on now. Here they are. Starting your day the healthy way. So I explained how to do that in the first video. If you haven't seen part 1, watch that. So how to start your day the healthy way, and what you drink and what you eat. And then we went into number 2, which were little rituals you're going to do in the morning and evening so that you start your day and end your day with calming energy. Number 3, we talked about thoughts, words, actions, beliefs, how your beliefs are formed, and how important it is to watch your thoughts and your words. And then number 4, we talked about moving your body every single day. And I talked about how it doesn't have to be anything major. Just start something small, but be consistent. And then that way it gets you in the habit. Number 5 was about eating more veggies and greens. Okay, so what I'm just talking a little bit more about now. In the first video, I also asked you some very important questions that I want you to go over to that video, listen, get a pen and paper, write them out, write your answers, because make a huge difference in your awareness. So energy. So often I hear like people don't have enough energy, which can be very true. So there's a few things going on, and I just wanted to touch what could be going on with some of those things. So one cause that often is many women in middle life is adrenal fatigue. Adrenal fatigue is caused is your adrenal glands get really exhausted, and there's a few reasons for that. Hormone fluctuations. So your ovaries are producing less estrogen. What else can produce estrogen is your adrenal glands. But if you're in a state of being stressed a lot, so if you have a life that's very busy, very stressful, then your adrenal glands get exhausted because they're the ones that produce the cortisol. They're the ones that produce the adrenaline that gives you that energy when you need it, right? So they work boom, 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 high energy. But that will exhaust you. You know, when you have continual release of cortisol, your adrenal glands get exhausted, and then you bonk. You just like bonk and you get exhausted, really, really tired. And so that will, of course, make you feel really tired and exhausted, as well as there's many other symptoms that you can have puffy, dark circles under your eyes, really puffy eyes. Even caffeine won't keep you awake, a bunch of things like that. And another thing too, your adrenal glands can produce estrogen. So when your ovaries are producing less estrogen, it relies on that. So if your adrenal glands are exhausted, your ovaries are not producing much estrogen anymore. Fat produces estrogen. So then therefore you gain weight. Also, when your adrenal glands are exhausted, not only are you tired, but you're you're just burnt out. And what happens then is your body will not release the fat. So in a high stress state, while you're stressed, you will not release fat. You will actually gain weight, and you will not be able to release it at all. So that's how important it is to get the stress under control in your life. So that can cause really low energy. Another thing is, of course, the hormonal fluctuations. So just like when you're going through PMS or whatever, you have periods where you feel really good, like times of the month where you feel really good, other times when you feel tired and exhausted. So it's like adolescence again. When you're going through these hormonal changes, you could be going through, they may last, instead of lasting a few days now, it lasts weeks. And so you could feel these on and off times of really high energy and really good, and other times where you feel really exhausted or really tired. And that's, of course, your hormones all over the place. Your body isn't regulated, so you're going into that. And that will end when you finish perimenopause, when you pass menopause. But there could be other reasons why you're tired. If you are still consuming wheat, dairy, some of the heavier foods, or heavy foods in general, like you eat a lot of potatoes, you eat a lot of French fries, or you eat a lot of starchy foods, lentils, beans, things like that, then those foods can cause you to feel really tired, right? They play around with the blood sugar levels, so you're up and down, and it just make you really feel really tired, really almost depressed, kind of sluggish. So bad diet, too much sugar will leave you feeling very tired. So if you have a problem where you're consuming too much sugar, that can leave you feeling very tired too. So you need to get the sugar under control. You could be in something called, where you guys have heard of candida. So if your body is full of candida, you may not even realize it is or even know what that's all about or anything. It means overproduction of yeast in your body. That will make you very tired. So that is another thing. The best thing to do if you're feeling really tired, exhausted, and burnt out is to go to a naturopath, some sort of natural doctor who can give you certain tests, and they can test your adrenal glands. They can test candida within your body just to make sure and check your health to make sure that you basically there is nothing really severely wrong. And then they can also help you go on some supplements. So certain supplements can get your body back to working properly. Your body needs more nutrition. So if you're feeling really low, it's probably because you may not be eating properly too. So that means you really got to clean up your eating. And if you watch part 1 of this video, how you start your day, what you eat and drink makes a huge difference. And that again will help to give you energy throughout the day. Because once you regulate your blood sugar levels, that helps to regulate. You don't go through these ups and downs through your day, and you will feel sustained energy and you will feel so much better. If you're going through perimenopause in this stage, so like I talked about the hormonal fluctuations, so your body's under stress already, you already have a busy, stressful life, and then you're tired, so you think you need to exercise a lot because you need to lose weight. If you try to do that, that will be too much for you. It's going to exhaust you. So at this time, a lot of hard exercise is not the thing to do. So if you're exercising and it's not giving you energy, you're actually feeling more tired and more depleted, then it's not the right thing for you to do. The type of exercise should be yoga, more of a slow moving exercise, going for walks, getting out into nature, finding ways to de-stress while moving your body in ways that aren't exhausting it again. So that could be it. Also, another way that I notice for me has been me in the past, and I notice this all the time. If you are in a job where you feel stuck, if you're in a job where you're not happy, so you're working these 8 hours and you're not enjoying what you do, it's like you're watching the clock, you can't wait to go home. That will make you feel very tired, very depleted with your energy. So like no energy. And it's kind of psychological and physiological, everything. It's going to affect you on every level. You will think, oh my God, I'm so tired, so I can't go work out. I can't do this after work. I can't join a club. I can't go to a class I'm interested in because I'm too tired. The opposite is true. If you are feeling like that and you have, think about, do you love your job? Does it give you energy or does it deplete your energy? If it depletes your energy, then what you need to do is on your, in your personal life, you need to find something that you really love and you need to start doing it. Even if that means you need to give up something else in your life to start doing something you love outside of your work hours, you need to do it for yourself. Because when you have no joy left, or only work, eating, sleeping, working, eating, sleeping, things like that, making something to eat and going to sleep, that's no way to live. And so you're going to feel very depleted, and it will probably lead, of course, to dis-ease within your body. So your body's not happy, you're not happy. And that can also lead to illness, symptoms, disease in the future. So find something you love, creative energy. There's a saying that I read somewhere. It said, depression is a lack of expression. So, I'm not talking clinical depression here. I'm talking about, when you go through those periods of feeling really down, or somebody's just like, I don't know why I feel like I'm in a funk. Like, I don't know what's wrong. I can't get out of it. I'm really tired. I just feel lazy. That could be because you're not doing something that brings you joy. You're a creative person maybe, and you're not doing something creative. So that's something to check out too. Take a class, get out, meet some people, start doing something you love, and see how, even a craft at home, do something. I'll learn something new. And notice if that picks up your energy, because quite often that is it. Change jobs, look for new jobs, start pursuing a different career. Find whatever does that. And it is something about core values. You can look at what are your top 3 core values? So for me, it's freedom, health, and joy. So I know that to have freedom in my life, I need to be healthy. And that's really what motivates me to stay healthy and doing healthy things. Absolutely, that's what motivates me. It is being afraid to not be healthy and then not being able to live and do the things I want to do. So that's why I stay eating healthy, because I know that's what's important to me. And so you think about your 3 core values and you want to see how you can do something for each of those throughout every single day. So health, for me, I eat healthy foods, I move my body, I do little rituals in the morning, little rituals at night, and then joy. I always do something every day that brings me joy, that I like to do no matter what. It's either a walk with my dog, it's either a walk out in nature, it's either reading some things I like or watching some YouTube videos that really interest me. Doing something, doesn't have to be complicated, that you like and that fills you with joy every single day, if that's one of your core values. And then freedom, of course, is my last core value. So I really choose to know and be aware of that, what I put in my body and what I eat and how I live and all that helps me so that I can live and do the things that I want to do in life. So that way I'm always working on ensuring that I have independence and freedom in the way of health so that I can choose to do things when I want to do them, right? So that's kind of something to look at too. Very, very important. If you are not incorporating things in your life that are important to you, that will leave you feeling very depleted and lacking energy too. Okay, does anybody, I know some people have left, so sorry about my phone dying. Anybody have any questions or comments? Or do you find you lack energy? And so what I've said about energy, is there still something that you say, no, that's probably not. I still think there's another reason why you're lacking energy. And if energy is one of your thing. Of course, it's really important to look at what you're eating throughout the day and incorporating more, like I said in the last video, vegetables and greens are really the foods that feed you and fuel you. And so they're going to give you energy. And fruits and stuff. It's not the heavier foods. When you eat heavier foods, like big, heavy meals, they will deplete your energy because your digestive system works really hard. And when it's working hard, it takes up a lot of energy from your body. So you feel tired and lazy after you eat heavy meals. So when you eat heavy food, you feel that way. So one thing you could do once a month, once a week, you could do like mini cleanses where you spend even just one day eating all raw or eating just juices and smoothies or just even drinking water till noon. Something like that. Try having your lunch as the bigger part of the day, your supper, like dinner in the evening being the smaller amount, things like that, because when you eat bigger in the day, you have more time to, work off those calories and stuff. Oh, sorry, thirsty. Ooh, kombucha. And just really make sure that when you consume food, when you eat food, when you go to sit down, if that is going to be one of your meals, then you're going to look at that food and go, will this food feed and nourish my body? Is this food feeding and nourishing my body? Or is this just filler? Because like I said, I don't eat healthy all the time. Some things I eat are not healthy, but I do not consider them food. So I don't go for a meal of I don't know, big bowl of French fries or something and think, oh, this is my nutritious food dinner tonight, right? I don't think that. I think of it as just kind of like filler, just fluff. But I, say, okay, hopefully during the day, I did eat some good ingredients. I got the fuel my body needed during the day from my 2 smoothies a day, from the food that I had for lunch, things like that. Okay. I think that is what I wanted to cover. And for a very short period, you guys, I'm doing $100 off. I was going to end it today, but I didn't. I'm going to hold it for 2 more days. $100 off my 8-week program. Get it now because that's not going to be in the new year. So you'll get, if you go to my site, dianamarchand.com/8-weeks, or you can go under work with me 8-week program, you will see that it's that price. It'll be $100 off. So contact me if you're interested. Get in now. It can also be catered to you, right? That's exactly what it's for. Also, I am doing I'm just about to put it out there. My 14-day cleaning and cleanse program, I'm going to do 50% off. So those of you who haven't done it, or if you want to do it again because it's just like to go 14 days, eat really super clean, get you right back on track and feeling amazing. That is going to be half price. So I'm going to start putting that up on Facebook today, about that. So check that out. So those two things, you guys get it now because those prices are going to be going back up real soon. And if anything else, if you want one-on-one, if you just want a one session where we get together on Skype, on the phone for a couple hours and go through, and where I can really see what you're doing wrong with your eating or why you have these certain things going on, help you with those, I will do that. That's something I'm going to talk about coming up here in the new year. Also, there's all that available. Otherwise, make sure you're part of my community, Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives. And I will see you more in the future. Comment, questions, put them below this video, even if you're watching the replay, and I will answer them. I'll be checking it today. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope that you make this year a healthy and happy one. And join me for future trainings. And my YouTube videos are all on YouTube. This one's going to go up there too. And my site, dianamarchand.com. Okay, take care. Bye.